Good evening. My proposal tonight is about sensory integration and putting a sensory room in each of the 4 elementary schools that we have in our district. First of all, what is sensory integration? Well, it involves your brain's ability to receive, organize, interpret, and use all the information that's provided by the senses both from internal and external stimuli. The information from each one of these senses, movement of the body, gravity, has to be integrated together and processed correctly for children to successfully function in the world, and that includes in the classrooms. There's 4 major sensory modalities. They are touch, proprioception, vestibular, and vision. The student who can benefit from vestibular stimulation in the vestibular room. We have children on the autistic spectrum, children that are diagnosed with ADHD, children with emotional behavior disorders, children with speech and language disabilities, children with Down syndrome, children with cerebral palsy, and other physical impairments can benefit from a vestibular room. The benefits to these children, it helps them to control their behaviors, which in turn will help them in the classroom. It can help and is shown to help children improve their reading and math scores along with improving their writing, and it has an advantage like it helps them with their sense of balance, which isn't just for like physical activity, but just even sitting in their chair to where they can sit still and not feel like they're falling over. What's needed for the room is suspended equipment like vestibular swings, a low balance beam that rests on the floor, sensory table, mini trampoline, mats, again for protection, climbing apparatus like climbing wall items, a yoga ball, and a tunnel. The cost involved, the swings, 2 different type of swings in each room at a cost of about $50 a piece. Comes out to $400, and these prices I got from Amazon. Balance beams in each one, $35 a piece, comes out to $140. You have 4 sensory tables, one again from each building, and the manipulatives that go along with the sensory tables. A mini trampoline, mats, again for protection. You need enough for each individual room. And that's the biggest expense. Climbing wall mounts, a yoga ball is about $20 a piece. The climbing wall mounts are $40. The tunnel's about $25, and then incidentals you're going to have costs that involve the mounting of the swings, the mounting of the climbing wall, and I figure it totals out to about $4,000. We can fund this $4,000 because we have the money in the fund balance. We are running at a surplus, and we have the money that we can pay for that out of our budget. But we can also receive Title I funds because 2 of our buildings are Title I buildings, and we could use money from those 2 buildings to help fund those 2 rooms. And then the other 2 buildings, we could approach the PTO. They're a little bit more willing to help and raise money, and they could put money towards those other 2 buildings that aren't to Title I, and then we could offer local companies an opportunity to sponsor a room or sponsor an item in the room, and we can approach the local sporting goods store to see if they would like to donate items or even the money. And my proposal would be that we put up the $4,000, and then any additional funds that we can get from the alternate sources, we can use to enhance those sensory rooms, especially if they are deemed to be beneficial to students. So I would like you to consider that and vote on that. Thank you.